So this is Marine Lake. It's trapped water. It's a beach lake, artificially man-made, and that's Knightstone Causeway leading up to Knightstone Island, which was redeveloped recently. It's a nice causeway. They've done quite a bit of redevelopment, as in they've put up some new fencing. Other than that, they haven't actually done much at this particular end. They've done more down there. It's pretty cool. They actually did some rebuilding work on the Roselle apartments up there, and while they were doing that, they also changed the Cove Cafe down here into a nice trendy wine bar restaurant overlooking Marine Lake and overlooking the tidal sort of area. The only thing is, Marine Lake, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but is a lovely murky green that we all used to swim in. You can't see anything. You can't see anything below the surface. Anything could and probably is in there. So I actually lived in that flat just up there at the tip of my finger. So I used to have a view of the sea the entire time. The amount of time the tide came in, and the beach wall there, the tide would actually come in and go up over, and people would get absolutely soaked. And it was hilarious watching it, especially in the winter when you didn't really want to go out. So I used to have that view. Moved out there because the flat was an abysmal tip and the landlord is a complete bastard. I don't mind saying that. Took our money and spent months on end in Thailand. Git. I had a crap landlord that you really couldn't stand and were glad to get rid of. So I'm actually out on Knightstone Island, which is a man-made island built on rock. They've just done redevelopment on the area. As you can see, a lot of the places are still looking for leases for restaurants and cafes and retail places, but there's some really nice buildings. They've redone the buildings that were already existing here, like the old theatre and ice rink, and also put in some new apartments. And then we got the view out over the north side of the bay. Jet skiers and motorboats around, and Her Majesty the Queen actually came to here to open this area, or reopen this area because it existed before, Coronation Promenade, and this is the area that she actually came out to open. The Queen came to Weston. It was dull as anything. Thing about it shows Weston redeveloping. Weston is building the future, whereas in Bridgewater, they're really coming into their own. The Bristol Queen gets moored here, does pleasure trips. It's a World War II veteran ship. Does nice little trips most of the time of the year, until the weather gets really bad, which actually is most of the time of the year. But it's pretty nifty. Hee. Water sports. So at Marine Lake, where they've done some development, they've got a nice little beach shack up now that's selling gift crap. And there's the redevelopment area. They've realised, actually, and I'll take you up there, they've realised that though they've got this wonderful flooring area and this wonderful tiled area, that the step might hurt people. So they've put up this wonderful fencing, which is, quite frankly, shite. Hey, Mr. Seagull. Now you might recognise Flat Home better. Yeah, it's all coming back to you, isn't it? So we're at the far end of the beach, and we're just waiting for the high-speed Western bullet train to come and pick us up. The bullet train has been in operation for a while, and it's a high-speed access method of getting all the way down the beach. In Stevenson's and Trellific time, they thought that if you went fast enough on a train, you would actually, your head might explode or your intestines would just shoot out your mouth or something like that. Luckily, they've taken precautions on the Western bullet train to make sure that doesn't happen. And here it comes now. You can feel the velocity. You can just feel the push of air. how on earth are humans supposed to withstand this level of G-force? I don't know. It's tremendous. Tokyo has a lot to answer for coming up with this sort of mag level technology. It's insane. It's insanity. And trying to travel by means other than by steed or foot. This is madness. Madness. No, this is Weston. For more information, apparently, you can visit westernpaintjam.blogspot.com. Crazy hills putting on the seafront. Just opposite sort of Knightstone Island. Just opposite Knightstone Island area. Fun for all the family. Like incest. Okay, it's actually closed today, but this is the second of the mini putting areas in Weston. This is the putting area that is actually interesting because it actually has things like windmills and things to actually do. It's getting late in the day. Picked up something to have for dinner tonight. Just been out. Spent the day wandering around until the afternoon, and then went home and tried to do some video editing. Found out the video of me getting lost. Most of the footage unusable, way too dark. So I've got to go back out there in the light, which will probably help me not get lost this time, which will be very useful. And then I can reuse that footage. But the rest of it useless. Did some stuff around Weston, North Weston Beach, so that you can, because I was getting told that, you know, I'm very down on Weston, and I'm not. I actually had somebody think I was a tourist on my blog. Actually sent me a message. I'm not. I've lived in the Weston area since I was born. That's 29 years ago. The person who was commenting looked about 14. I've been here longer. Suck me. So did a bit to just say, yeah, I do actually like the area. It's got some nice things to look at. Most of it's burned down, most of it's derelict, but it's good. Yeah.